Hello there, YouTube. It's your boy Josh,
It's your boy Tay.
and this is another episode of Sports Talk Paying Jobs special episode where we're going to discuss Boba Fett episode 6 and 7. We're going to combine them together. So, if you didn't watch episode 6 and 7 at the same time, I want you to pause it, go watch it, and take us out. We may potentially discuss spoilers. We're not going to do a play by play, but we may discuss important parts of the episodes. Okay, so
Exactly.
I'll let Tay go first. What do you want to start with, episode 6 or 7, or you want to combine them both?
Oh, we go six. We go six. Don't matter.
Okay,
I was gonna combine
okay.
them at the end of the
What
day
was
anyway, but
okay?
episode six. It actually gave a little bit more backstory than I thought it would be. With episode six, it continued on with the I guess the promotion tour for Mandalorian season 3, as
Hmm.
I call it. Uh, you know, now he wants to, now he goes to go see the planet of the Jedi temple, the new Jedi temple for Luke when he becomes a Jedi Master in the planet that he was on to make the Jedi school for the new students that he's going to try to acquire, which technically would be
Hmm.
the first student would be Grogu. That would be his first student. Um,
Hmm.
he goes, tries to see him, but they know that if he would have seen it within, I guess, a conflict of interest of his training. So Asaka Tono um, met up with him back after they last little encounter from season 2, and
Hmm.
pretty much told him the same thing, like it's gonna interfere with his training if Grogu sees him, and that whole thing, and yeah, just giving like a little bit more of the backstory on how the relationship between the Mando, and Grogu uh, is. It's it's starting to turn more like a father and son. Like if you thinking about when you actually think about it, it's like
Yeah, it's a bond, father, step, father type of. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. It is that bond.
yeah,
You can tell Mando missed him. You can tell.
yeah, yeah,
You can tell.
exactly,
He's a little disappointed to see him. You saw him from the distance.
yeah,
You
like
can
in
feel it.
his
You
training,
can feel it.
yeah, like interfering with it. He didn't want
What?
to interfere with his training, so he just left it with Asaka, um, and just went on his way back to help Baba, Bubba, yeah, Bubba
Yeah.
Fett. So
Yeah. Episode 6 was fairly straightforward.
yeah,
Yeah, we got to see the new Jedi. What I mean, learning school temple,
yeah,
and we got to see Bro do some training. Especially with the frogs. I mean,
hmm
he got a little ADD on him. What I mean. The frog distracted him. That's a very
yeah,
important point. Potential spoiler. Into it. So I'm not gonna go into detail about it, but I actually like this episode, and also explain the bond they have. Like you were like just reiterating what you already said previously,
yeah.
but. Well, yeah, it was straightforward. Then it was setting up for the big battle scene.
Yeah.
Which
This was
makes
like
sense.
his last little like
Episode
hurrah.
6 was yeah, yeah, yeah. Hurrah! Before,
For going into battle, pretty much.
yeah. Episode 6 is fairly straightforward. Episode
Yeah.
7 where it get action packed.
Yeah.
Where it gets
Which it
to
should have been
the
like that
big
should have been
battle
like
scene.
the yeah, that should have been like the mode for this whole season was episode 7. I thought that's what it was gonna be.
Yeah,
Um
in my opinion, yeah, it took too long to get to the point. I hate to say it,
yeah.
but it took too long to get to the point.
Well you gotta remember, Disney ain't had nothing coming out in March until what, Moon Knight? So they had to drag this thing all the way through. Like all the way through.
In
And
my
that's what it felt
opinion,
like.
this season should have. Yeah, in my opinion, just not trying to spoil it. This should have been about 4 to 5 episodes at most.
6. I say 6 at best. 6 at best, because that's their normal. 6
Nah.
is like they top.
The first, no, I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about how the storyline went.
Oh,
Like, 1 and 2 could have been the first episode. They, like, really stretched 1 and 2. And
yeah,
episode 3, we was talking about,
that
what
was
was the
stretched.
episode we said wasn't, yeah,
That was
it was
stretched
like
from
a
episode
filler.
2.
Yeah, it was a filler episode. They had a lot of filler episodes.
Yeah,
And really didn't get excited probably to Mando pretty much. and pretty much Mando featuring Boba Fett
Yeah,
in a, you know, yeah, pretty much what happened. Yeah, but
yeah, he
episode
pretty much.
seven was let's skip to episode seven. So,
All right.
let's do a rating. What would you do? What would you give episode six, 1 to 10?
Episode 6, I would give it I give it a solid 8 on that one. Just for the fact that,
Okay,
just for the
it
fact
was
that we actually
it was
seen.
okay. I would give it a 7.5. It was like a C plus. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, the only reason I gave it an 8 because we seen like our popular characters before battle type of thing. Like that's the only reason I gave it 8.
Mm-hmm.
We seen Luke, we seen the
Mm-hmm.
saga, we seen
Mm-hmm.
Grogu, Mando, um,
Mm-hmm.
R2D2. Like we seen everybody from after Return of the Jedi. Like this is literally right after. So it's like we're seeing all the popular characters come in towards the end of
Mm-hmm.
that. In that episode, we seen it towards the end of the season, which I was hoping that was going to happen. But I was hoping, truthfully, I was hoping that we was going to see Grogu be more in his training of both of the Jedi and the Mando code. That's what I was hoping, but you know, I'm hoping it still happens. Truthfully, to be honest, I'm really hoping it still
I just
happens.
gave it a seven. Yeah, I just gave it a 7.5, straightforward, leading up to the big battle. And let's go into episode seven. Episode seven was actually it was a great action pack full of scenes.
Straight to it. Yeah, it was straight to it. Episode 7 was straight to it.
Straight to the point, one big. Yeah, but the robots caught me off guard. They brought the robots
Yeah, they
when
brought
they
the
was having
robots.
a
Yeah,
problem. Yeah, that was giving them some problems.
yeah. You can never trust the as they say, you can't always trust everybody in the circle of trust. That's the as it is. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Cad Bond. Bane made his appearance finally. Um,
Mm-hmm.
which I was kind of like surprised to see him actually show up, even though they was rumored him to have him in at some point of the series. But I was surprised that they had him as the season for like the series. I don't know if this is a season or a series. I think this might be more of a series finale. So I'm just gonna say series
Yeah.
until I'm proved wrong. It's a series finale. Um, I was surprised to see him be like this series finale, like nemesis per se, or
Mm-hmm.
like on this show. I thought more was gonna be Boba Fett was gonna go after the Huts, go after the twins. That's why I thought it was gonna happen. But then you see K Bane as the final villain, as you say, the final guy
Yeah.
as the for the episode. So yeah, I was surprised to see the robots too though. Like they was the upgraded versions. Pretty much what they were was like the upgraded versions from the machines from episode 1, if I'm not mistaken. I think those are just the upgraded versions
Mm.
though. So
Okay. Okay.
great battle
Well,
scene though.
it
Great
was a
battle
great,
scene.
yeah, great battle scene. They used the monster to help defeat the big robots and stuff
Yeah,
like that. And Mando did his thing. Great battle scene. The duel, him and Boba Fett fighting it out. You
yeah.
know,
Having everybody join in with that whole thing. The I guess if you want to call them the mods, the um like you said the creatures. Everybody had its role in each joint. The Wookiee, um, all of them, just had a part in each version of it. You know what I'm saying? So, but the main battle kind of like was lackluster a little bit though. Like they left
yeah,
it
I
between
actually agree.
Kane. Yeah, they left it with like Kane Bane and Boba Fett as like the last showdown. I was like, they should have left it like the comic. They should have had it as a duel, and actually Boba Fett killed them in that duel, but they let it drag out to an actual fight. I'm like, I don't know, but
They had, they had to stretch it. They had to
yeah,
stretch
they
it.
had to stretch it. Yeah, so I have no, I say I have no problem with how they did it. I just thought it was going to be more of an actual battle between the two outside of it being like a duel per se. If you're gonna do the duel, the actual shooting duel, you might as well just make it like the comic and have Boba Fett kill him, like how he did in the comics. If you're gonna do that route,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying. But like I said, I ain't had
Yeah,
no
they
problem
did
with
go
it.
that route.
Yeah,
They had to stretch it, but the battle, the last battle should have been a little bit better, a little bit. It was a little lackluster.
yeah.
So, what will you give the season finale, ranking from 1 to 10? Zero,
Um,
1 and below, worst of the worst. Probably as bad as the 220. I mean, anything zero and below negative is probably the ranking we're gonna get the 2022 slam dunk contest. That's
yeah.
trash. Never mind. Let me the rank.
I give it
Trash.
a. I actually go the opposite. I'm actually gonna go with your previous one for the series finale. I'm actually going 7.5 for the series finale. Truthfully,
Yeah. That's how I'm gonna give it 7.5. Okay, we both agree. I had 7.5. So,
it
what
was that.
about
It
the
was
full season?
the full
What we give
season.
the full season?
I give the full season.
One to
Ah, the full season. I probably would say if I have to go off the whole season itself, I'm probably gonna give it a 7 at max.
7. Yeah, 7 at best. It's like a C. It was
Yeah,
just. I guess they went the Western route. It was a little too slow for me. It
yeah,
took forever to what episode 4 or 5 to actually really get something
yeah.
going
To
on.
actually, yeah,
Like I'm gonna keep critiquing a lot of the shows. This should have been about 5 episodes, 4 to 5 episodes,
yeah.
because they really stressed the storyline well
I mean,
beyond. Like
every
a
episode had
lot of
its
the episodes. Mhm.
yeah. I mean, every episode had its form of action. It was just that it waited too late to get to the main battle of the action. If you get what I'm saying,
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
like one of those things. It was
I
like,
thought that was stuff they was like they was doing it in the past and present, so they was
yeah,
trying to explain the backstory of how everybody came together. Like
yeah,
each episode, I sort of got the format of it, but it was just it took forever. A lot of like episode 1 and 2 could have been one episode.
one episode.
3 and 4 could have been one episode, and
Mhm.
then they could have stretched the last three. I would have said 5 at best. They like uber very stressed this out.
Yeah, I say maybe. I was like because how Disney Plus format they shows. I probably say 6 was probably gonna be the max, straight up. I mean
Yeah,
just off the
6
yeah,
like we did 6 and 7 review. 6 and 7 could have been one episode.
yeah,
Like it could have been one
yeah.
episode in my
So it could
opinion.
have been just
Like
6 episodes.
that is my
Yeah, yeah,
you right. I'm gonna say 5 because the first 3 episodes was really stretched.
yeah. I'm gonna say is it really
Really, the
any?
first 4 episodes. The first 4 episodes were stretching the storyline.
Yeah, because I was about to say truthfully, if you think about it, has it ever been a Disney Plus show that had actually only had 5 episodes? I can't think of none.
Well, they should have wrote the show a little bit better than to stretch it to 7.
Yeah,
They didn't really write it well to stretch it to 7.
yeah.
Okay.
So
All right, so I think we're going.
so my
All
man
right,
took over,
go for
John
it. Yeah.
The Iron Man guy, like Iron Man, John Ferrer, like he took over for the last 2 episodes. Like, but you see the difference between when he does the episodes than some of the other directors on the previous episodes did it. So he might try to take over more if he does on the Star Wars series. He might. I don't know. He is the creative director of Star Wars now. So we might see more of him in the control seat as far as the Star Wars series. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. We'll definitely see what happens with that.
All right, so I think we're going to end it here. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Also, just follow us on multiple platforms. So we are
Yeah,
available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all for free 99. So make sure you hit the
yeah,
like button, subscribe. Also, leave a comment if you agree, disagree. We listen to all critiques. Yeah. All
yeah.
right. Take care. Peace and hair.
Peace and love.
Peace.